Good morning. It's day 136 of Walk with Winston. I'm coming to you today from my gym here in Tampa. And this pool reminds me of a metaphor that I think could be really useful to us today in terms of thinking about our transformation. And so, do you remember when you learned how to swim? Perhaps you were just a little child. And so maybe you had your little water wings on, or maybe you had, maybe you were just at a neighborhood pool and you didn't have those kinds of things. And so you would gingerly get in on the shallow end and hold on tightly to the side of the pool because it was scary. It was scary to try something new. It was scary to, the fear of water is something that a lot of people have, especially when they get a little bit older. Not a baby, but maybe trying it at 10 or 12 years old, and they understand the difference between danger and safety. So you hold on to the pool, and then your teacher, your parent, starts to encourage you to hang on to the side of the pool and kick with your feet. And then as a next step, they teach you how to move your arms. And so you stay in the shallow end of the pool and you swim back and forth across the width of the pool. But any moment, if you feel like you can't make it, you can just put your feet down. The instructor says, put your feet down. And you just stand up and you're totally safe. I think a lot of us live lives in the shallow end of the pool. We, especially when we're facing change, unknowns, and difficult situations, we cling on to what is familiar, and then we take small baby chances instead of really experiencing what it's like to fully swim. These are steps, these are stages, right? We hang on, we learn to kick our feet, we learn to then use our arms and feet together in a safe zone. But the real reward comes from when we start going out into the deep end. Like this pool behind me. The people who are proficient swimmers don't just swim in the shallow end back and forth. They're swimming the length of the pool into the deep end where the diving happens. And that's where our reward comes. When we can take those little steps of faith, we can take those little incremental things, and when we're learning new skills, we need to do it in a small way. But then God calls us out to go into the deep. And if you think about from a sailing perspective, the other side of this analogy is, if we always stay near the shore, we never get across the ocean to see what's on the other side. If we're always staying in sight of the shore so that we can swim to safety in case something happens, we never get to experience all that we could have. So my encouragement to us today is, wherever stage you are, go to that next step. So if you're still in your transformation, you got to hang on to the side of the pool for all desperation, then by all means, let's start kicking your feet. And let's start learning, adding one new thing to the mix so that you feel more and more comfortable. And once you've got your kicking your feet part, you're ready to start swimming across the length of the pool and you're ready to try it, but you need the security, you need the safety net of being able to stand up in the shallow waters. That's progress too. But at some point, we have to strike out on the own. And when we can't see the solution, we can't just stand up and be safe. The adventure lies in us going out into the deep. So think about the pool today. Think about that as a metaphor for your change and transformation. Where are you on that journey? And if you are now proficient in swimming in the shallow end, let's strike out to the deep. With that, you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.